Hi everyone, today's problem name is longest substring without repeating characters, and it's a medium level difficulty problem. So let us see what the problem states. Given a string, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. So it's simple, we just have to find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Let's take a look at the example. So the input string is this. So this is also a substring, and this is also a substring. This is also a substring. Okay, so out of these substrings, you need to give the length of the longest substring, that too without repeating characters. So substrings is contiguous character strings. Okay, like this. Okay, it is also a non-repeating substring. So the output is 3 to this substring. How explanation is given? The answer is ABC with the length of 3. Okay, so this is the longest substring without repeating characters. Okay, it is not unique in this question. As you can see, this is also substring, that too with the length 3. So we need to return the length. Okay, in the second example you can see all the characters are similar, so the longest substring's length is only 1. Okay, and in this example W key E, sorry, this is the longest substring with the length of 3. Okay, so how to solve this problem? One way can be you iterate through the substring, like you go through the substring, iterate through it and find the length of each and every substring and then find which one is the maximum. So this approach is super inefficient, and we'll discuss only the most efficient solution. So let us see how we are going to solve this. So I'll solve this using a set and 2 pointers. Okay, so we have taken this first example, this input string, and here it is, and 2 pointers I have taken are I and j. Okay, and this is set. Set will be used only for storing the characters of this string. Okay, so how are going to do it? We'll start both the pointers from initial character of the string. Okay, and we'll move j in this direction and we'll find the maximum length. Okay, let us see how we are going to do it. First of all, we are on A, and till now we haven't encountered A, so I will simply add A to the set, as it is not repeating character. Okay, so we'll move the j pointer. Okay, now the j pointer is pointing to B. B is also not in the set, so we will add B and move the j pointer forward. Okay, and as we are moving the j pointer forward, we'll keep track of this length. Okay, j minus I length, and we'll keep a track that when this window, it's kind of making a window, so when this window will be maximum, that will be the maximum length. Okay, so we'll take one variable that will store the maximum length of j minus I at each position. Okay, so the maximum difference, wherever it will be the maximum difference, we'll return that will be our answer. So now j is here, j is pointing to C, so if C is not in the set, we'll simply add it to the set and we'll move the j pointer forward. And here now j is pointing to A, so as we know that A is already in the set. Okay, so if A is already in the set, what we will do, we will simply delete it from the set. Okay, and we'll push the I pointer forward. So you can see that in each and every step we are looking at this, the difference of j minus I, okay, and that will be our answer, because the maximum, wherever it will be the maximum, okay. Length, I'll take a variable name as length, and at each and every point I will check here it should be I will be checking that wherever the difference between these two pointers will be maximum, that will be our answer, and we'll go through this, okay. So now j is pointing to a, so if a is already in the set, no, since we deleted a and we incremented the I operator, so we'll add a now here, and j pointer will move forward. Now it is pointing to b, so we'll delete b and we'll increment the I, okay. So in this manner we'll iterate through the given string, and at each length we'll calculate the j minus I. So you can see that we are kind of making a window here, j minus I, okay. So this programming approach is known as sliding window approach, and we'll be using this only to solve the problem. So let's jump on to the coding part. So we will start coding now. Okay, so first of all I'll declare the two pointers, okay, and one length, that will be our answer, okay. So after defining these three, I will declare the set, okay, and it will be of character. Okay, after this, so after this what we will do, one should also give us the length, okay, of the substring. So and n equals s dot length, that is for counting the length of string. So we'll simply iterate through the string, while the left pointer must be less than n and right pointer must also be less than n, okay. So what we will check, if not head not contains s dot j. So what it will check, if set does not contain the element, the character that is being pointed by the j pointer. So j pointer, if the character that is being indicated by the j pointer, if it is not included in the set, what we were doing, we were adding it to the set and we were incrementing the j pointer, okay. So set dot add s dot caret j, we were incrementing j pointer, okay. And after that, length, for calculating the length, that is our answer, dot max of j minus I, okay. So we will be returning this only at the last. This is our answer. And if the element, the character that is being pointed by the j pointer, if it was already in our set, what we were doing, we were incrementing I pointer after removing it from the set, okay. So set dot remove s dot I. Okay, we're removing it and we were incrementing I. So that was all we were doing, and at last we'll return length. Okay, this will be the length of maximum non-repeating substring. And let me explain it once more. I and j are the pointers. Left pointer I, right pointer j. Length is the maximum substring without non-repeating characters length, and n is the length of string. This is a set that we have defined, character set, while both the pointers length must be less than the string's length. If the set does not contain the character pointed by the j pointer, we'll add it, we'll increment the value of j. We are keeping a count of the maximum length of the window, else we'll remove the character pointed by the I and we are incrementing ith pointer, and at last we'll simply returning the length. This length will be giving us the maximum length of the window throughout this. Okay, so let's run this code. Okay, except right now submit it. Okay, so that was it, and see you in the next.